Hello and welcome to Beers to You. On Instagram, we are beers2you2020, and on Untapped, I am Donnie Costello. This channel will basically be bringing you different reviews of beers and different reviews of breweries when we are out and able to do what we like to do is drink and socialize. Because of COVID-19 right now, we're not really doing that. But we will also be bringing you different guests, which is why I have this seat next to me and I have extra mics where people can come in and give their different opinions of different beers. Everybody has a different palate. We can say, oh, that beer is horrible, that beer is this, or that beer is delicious, or this beer needs that or this, but everybody has a different palate. Each brewmaster will tell you that their beer is the best, which in some cases they are. You know, we have different tastes. So anyway, our guests will be people from all different lifestyles and people doing different things. A lot of times I'll have my wife sitting next to me right here in this seat. She'll be giving you different reviews on a lot of sweet beers, a lot of fruity beers, because that's what she likes. Usually not a high ABV. ABV is your alcohol in the beer itself. Usually not a high IBU either, which is your international bitterness unit, which is how bitter the beer is. A lot of IPAs are very high in bitterness unit. Usually anywhere from 30 to 100. I've had quite a few beers at 100 IBU. Anyway, today we are reviewing lagers. We're reviewing Russian River's Velvet Glow. We are reviewing Lupulin Brewing's Dortmunder. And we are also reviewing everybody's favorite Budweiser. But all of these are lagers. As you can see, the Budweiser is very clear. So you're not going to get a whole lot of flavor out of this one. You're going to get some hop taste, but nothing like you will get out of these other two. Your Budweiser has a 12 IBU. Your Dortmunder has a 25 IBU, and your Velvet Glow has a 20 IBU. The Velvet Glow is a 4.75 in ABV. Your Dortmunder from Lupulin Brewing is a 5.5, and your Budweiser is a 5. Now, I've already poured these. This is about our 8th take or 9th take of this video for this YouTube channel / podcast and what have you. But when I poured these, basically you want to have a little bit of head on the top, and you definitely want to pour all of your beer in a glass. I can't tell you enough how much that is so important, that you get the right glass for your beer. Anytime you see me pouring a lager, you'll probably have a glass like this. When I pour a stout, you'll have a tulip glass, and different beers, you have your Hefeweizen glass, you have all of these different types of glasses. But I can tell you that is very important to bring out the flavors in the beer. I've graded basically all of these beers, or I will grade all of these beers. I did notice that I haven't graded either one of, actually I haven't graded all 3 of these. So after this podcast, you will see that I will have graded all 3 of these to give you a general of what I thought of all three. The Budweiser, as you can see, is very light. I'm going to take a drink of that now just to kind of give you a general of what it tastes like. Very light. Haven't had it in about 20 years, but it's very light. Next, I'm going to try the Lupulin Brewing's Dortmunder. As you can see, the clearness of this is not, you can't really see through it, which means they've used definitely more hops, definitely a lot more, or should be a lot more flavor, I should say that. Shows a little bit of orangeness in color, which is a good sign. And also, let's just try this. That is fantastic. Definitely, definitely a lot of flavor, not a lot of aftertaste, and just really nice on the palate. Next, we will do Russian River's Velvet Glow. Definitely a little bit lighter. Definitely a little bit lighter than the Lupulin Brewing's Dortmunder. But still, definitely a lot of flavor and not a lot of end kick to it. I do like the way that sits on the palate at the end. Out of the three, I would probably say, well, actually, I am going to say that I am going to grade the Lupulin Brewing's Dortmunder first. Then I'm definitely going to go with the Velvet Glow. And then the Budweiser, only because it doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. You can see how light it is, which means they didn't use a whole lot of hop, which explains why you can probably get this at a very cheap price. Then you're probably going to get this, and I know what I paid for this. Do I agree with all of pricing? Kind of, sort of, but not really. Let's just set this aside because this doesn't play a factor in what we're doing. This is outstanding. This Dortmunder from Lupulin Brewing is outstanding. This also from Russian River, which is Velvet Glow, very good. I personally would probably, it would be a coin toss. I like them both. I would probably definitely take the Lupulin Brewing's first over this one here. They'll probably be on my Untapped graded about the same, but definitely very good. You can definitely taste the hops in them. You can definitely get a good flavor of everything in the beer. If you want something smooth and you want something that's light and easy to drink, definitely one of these two. This one, I would say, in general, you're going to pay roughly about $5. This one, a little bit more, but they're both about equal. But anyway, check them out. I will grade all three of these beers on Untapped. My name is Donnie Costello on Untapped. You can look at our Instagram at beers2you2020, and you can even email me at beers2you@yahoo.com. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video, and we will see you next time.